fine.
Well, I think he was. There's some of his family. He had a lot of family with him that day.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, they were all in on it, right?
Yeah, they did good. I'm not so sure I could have kept such a secret, knowing somebody I loved had this dream for so long.
All right, he's getting the pre-flight instructions, and now we have a photo op, I think Lynn's talking about. There's Miss Patsy, his wife.
Mm-hmm.
And there's Suzanne, who is also with Regency, right?
Right.
Okay.
She is the dream weaver for the Second Wind Dreams Board.
All right, now Hilda Thomason from the Georgia Mountain Fair is presenting him with a basket of fair goodies. Just icing on the cake, if you will, for this dream.
He thought that was so sweet, but he did have a concern how he was going to carry it on the helicopter, so Hilda had to convince him she'd keep it for him.
Lynn just warned him about raising his hand too high to wave. So he looked ready to go to me.
Oh, he was ready.
Waving to the family, and they're all quite excited about seeing this. And I guess they were probably a lot more nervous than him. You can see right there he's not nervous.
Not at all. And I believe that was the exact same time all the tears were flowing from us and the family. Standing there.
Yeah.
We could not believe he was actually getting to do this.
The folks, I guess, at the airport were gracious to allow this to take care of. This is not an easy task, is it, putting one of these together? Of course, I guess it depends on the dream of the individual, but this is a fairly involved second wind dream.
Oh, yes, very. Because it was not just one thing that he wanted to do. There were several facets of it. Of course, this was number one.
Yeah. Everybody's holding their breath. Oh, now see, he's just tickled to death. He's waving to the family. And
I believe he said, yeah, let's fly around the old home place, just like he'd been in a helicopter 100 times.
Yeah.
He was ready to go.
There he is, ready to go on this excursion, and I'm trying to remember how long they were. I guess they were probably up 20 minutes or so.
I think so, about 20 minutes.
Here's one of my favorite shots of them getting ready to take off. Okay, I'll see y'all in a little while.
Yeah.
And there they do go. They're actually headed out to see the old home place, or try and find it.
Trying to find it.
Is this the first time you've arranged a second wind dream that involved flying?
Oh, absolutely. We really had no idea there would be anybody willing to do this. And I think every one of us are so grateful to Mr. Gooch for his heart in this.
Yeah, because
absolutely amazing.
It's no small deal. Well, as he is flying around over the home place, I had a chance to talk to the family for just a little bit.
Well, he wanted to just have his family gather today, and so could get as many of them as we could possibly get together and just have a large picnic. And he always dreamed of taking us to in an RV across country, and that's something he never got to do. So that's one of his wishes. And he always wanted to take a ride in a helicopter. So that dream's coming true today. He's up in the air now and going over our old home place, and we're all just very, very thankful to everyone that was able to put this together for him today. We're so appreciative to everyone that has contributed in any way whatsoever. We just thank you all.
That's quite some RV.
Yes, it is. It is a magnificent RV, and he's so excited, and he's going to ride in movie star style over to the Fields of the Woods, and we couldn't have asked for a better turnout. He has always wanted to play on the Grand Ole Opry, and he had an opportunity to do that with Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs, but he chose to stay home and take care of his family and have a family life. And so I do believe that the Grand Ole Opry has something in store, a phone call and some special singers maybe, and he's going to be so excited. He's going to be very, very surprised. He's already elated. He's just beyond words.
That's going to be our grandson and our other little grandson, and they wanted him, if he's able at all, to help somebody baptize them today, because he might not never get to do that.
And he's going to baptize your fiance, right?
And
Her
yours,
fiance is going to also
him.
be, Travis is going to be baptized in the pool over there today, if any way possible. We are a very blessed family, and we could not have handpicked a better father. He's our rock. He's all of our rocks.
My mom works in hospice. She's the director over Regency Hospice, and she's always had me doing all kinds of stuff that I didn't agree to, but it always turns out good in the end. And helping out with this it's great.
Natasha, you were a business student,
Yes.
and how did you first get involved with hospice?
I started working in hospice as the office assistant, just doing paperwork and filing. It started out as just a job for me, and then once I started working there and working with the patients, it became more than a job. It became, my life, and you see how you can help patients and families in their most important time of their life, their death, and we're not just helping the patient, we're helping their families cope. So now I'm going to school to become a nurse, so I can help people as well.
I'm going to ask you both the same question. Isn't it very, very hard to do what you do when when the situation is you're there to help with the transition?
You've got to respect the process. You've got to, people, everyone dies at some point, and we're basically just here to help them in their last steps and make it as comfortable as possible for them, and to help the family along. And
we don't want any patient to die alone or in pain or fear, and if we can help that in any way, it fulfills your life. Every day this job is very fulfilling. We might lose a patient, 5 patients a day, but to know each and every one of them had someone to turn to in their last moments and we were able to help them, it makes it worth it.
We'd rather know that we helped than to think that maybe they died in their home or alone in some nursing home by themselves, no visitors. Or
I couldn't imagine going back to business and working in an office now that I've helped somebody.
All right, now they come back, and Lynn Gooch is buzzing buzzing the runway there. At that point, I thought they were coming into land.
Yeah, I did too. That was a flyby, I think, as they call it in the movies.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Now, it was a nurse